Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Let's start. So, the good news is we have been continuously learning ilm al-Sarf since I think 7 to 8 days, and we could able to reach al-fi'l al-naqis. Rather, we have completed it, alhamdulillah. So, let's see the remaining part. I think remaining is al-mahmuz and al-mudha'af. Sahih ast, misal ast, mudha'af, lafifu, naqisu, mahmuzu, ajwaf. So in these 7 varieties, we have seen what sahih, mithal, ajwaf, naqis, lafif. So remaining is 2. That is mahmuz and mudha'af. Let's start with al-mahmuz. Al-fi'l al-mahmuz is a normal it's a normal fi'l. It's almost like fi'l sahih. Madhi part is same, no changes. Mudhari part, same, no changes. But in Amr, there are some changes. And Al-Fi'l al-Mahmuz, we know, we have 3 varieties. Mahmuz al-Fa, Mahmuz al-Ain, Mahmuz al-Lam. Example for this is Akala, Sa'ala, and this is Qara'a. So, qara'a, no change. Qara'a is as equal to al-fi'l sahih. No changes happen here. Let's put in sarf saghir. Qara'a yaqra'u qira'atan fahuwa qari'un. Quri'a yuqra'u qira'atan fahuwa maqru'un. Al-amru minhu iqra' wal-nahyu anhu la taqra'. So, qara'a is normal fi'l. No change happens. But in akala and sa'ala, there are some changes. Like akala, we have amara. Okay. And in sa'ala, we have some changes. So you need to note it down, these verbs. What happens? In madhi, they are same. In mudara, they are same. But while conjugating fi'l amr, let us do that. Fi'l al-amr. So you have ta'kulu, ta'kulu. So when you conjugate, what happens? Fi'l al-amr, you need to remove harf al-mudara'a and you give sukun at the end. So what is this? You need to have hamzatul wasl here, and you put sukun over that. Ukul, is that? Ukul is the, as per rule, this is a phase for akala, amr, ukul. But what happens? They delete this both. This is samai. There is no proper reason for this. This is samai. They delete hamza. They leave only this. Why they deleted hamza? That is half asli. That is fa kalima. They said, no, we can't pronounce ukul, tough. So they removed hamzatul al-qata', that is fa kalima, completely. So without fa, you have only ayn kalima, lam kalima, kul, kula, kulu, kuli, kula, kul, na. Like akala, you have amara, mur, mura, muru, muri, mura, murna. So this is change, special change in Akala and amara. And the point to be noted is, in fi'l mahmuzul fa, this fa'ul kalima will go only if this fi'l is from the bab of fa'ala yaf'ulu, nasara yansuru. Apart from this bab, this thing won't happen. Like for example, adina. Adina ya'zanu. Adina ya'zanu. What will be the amr? Adina ya'zanu. It should be zin. But no. They use i'zin. This happens only for fi'l al-mahmuz al-fa, only in bab of fa'ala yaf'ulu. Apart from that, it won't happen. Example, adina ya'zanu, amira ya'miru is there. One is amara, ya'muru, amira ya'maru is there. That hamza will not go off. It will remain there itself. So you need to understand this. Akala, amara, both are from bab of nasara. So if they are from bab of nasara, then this happens. The fa kalima goes off. In fi'l amr, al-madi, mudari, everything is same. Jazim, nasib, everything is same. Majhool, madi, mudari, everything. Ismul fa'il, everything same. But only in fi'l amr, these changes happens. And that too, if it is from bab of nasara. And I have told you, qara'a is as same as al-fi'l sahih. And in sa'ala yas'alu. Sa'ala yas'alu, and this special thing happens to sa'ala alone. You have too many verbs having hamza in ainul kalima, like sa'ima, and like you have la'ima. All these fail are very normal fails. They will react very normally. But only sa'ala, exception, you need to remember this. Only sa'ala will what happen when you conjugate amr, it should be like this, no? Tas'alu. Correct? Tas'alu, you make amr, you remove harf al-mudara'a, you give sukoon. Because of sukoon, you put hamzatul wasl. Because of fatha here, you put kasra here. Is'al. This is also in usage. And only sal is also in usage. Sal bani Isra'ila kam ataynahum min ni'ma. Sal bani Isra'il. Salu bani Isra'il also there. So sal, salah, salu, sali, sala, salla. This is for only for sa'ala. Apart from sa'ala, whatever verb which comes in this bab, it won't react like this. This is exceptional. So please note it down. Note it down sa'ala and note it down mahmuzul fa if it is from the bab of nasara. Apart from nasara, other babs will react very normally. And mahmuzul lam is very normal. No need to learn anything. Qara'a is as similar to jalasa, qa'ada, nasara. So this small changes in mahmuz. Note it down. Done? Examples for qara'a, bada'a, sada'a. What else you have? Aba'a is there. So all are same. So there is no changes in Mahmuzul Lam. In Mahmuzul Ain, you have only one change, that too in Sa'ala, exception. And in Mahmuzul Fa, if it is from Bab of Nasara, these changes will happen. What is the changes? In Fa'il Amr, that Fa kalima will go off. Okay, let me rub this. Let's go to الفعل المضاعف. الفعل المضاعف. الفعل المضاعف. مضاعف is doubling. So Ain kalima and Lam kalima both are from same category. So this bab has three varieties. You need to remember only three varieties. First is marra yamurru, from bab of nasara yansuru. And then you have massa yamassu, fataha yaftahu bab. No, sami'a yasma', masistu is sami'a yasma'u bab. And you have farra yafirru. These three are in usage. Nasara yansuru, sami'a yasma'u, daraba yadribu. That's all. No other things you have. Okay. So what happens when you conjugate madhi? Madhi, marra, marra, marru, marrat, marrata, and here you have to write it mararna. Writing in this phase, combining two ras at one place, this is called idgham. This is called putting tajdeed and writing it once. This is called idgham. Writing separately is called mafkook. It's called, you note down this, you might be. Mudgham, mafkook. Mafkook meaning separately. Mudgham is combinedly. So writing mafkook is mandatory here. You can't say marra'na. You have to write here in hunna in mafkook form. Apart from here, mudgham. Apart from this place, every place is mudgham. And it is jaiz. It is permissible for you to write mafkook in each and every place. Mafkook is jaiz in all places. But in hunna, it is mandatory. Once you did in hunna, the same will go off. Mararta, marartuma, marartum, mararti, marartuma, marartunna, marartu, mararna. So the whole from hunna to nahnu, in whole cases, mafkook is mandatory. Mafkook is mandatory. You can't say marra'na, marra'ta, marra'tuma, you can't say. You have to write it in, pronounce it in mafkook form. This is madhi. Mudari also same. Yamurru. You can say yamururu. Jaiz. You can say yamururu. Jaiz. But saying this is easy. Yamurru. Yamurrani. Yamurruna. Tamurru. Tamurrani. And then hunna. Yamururna. Hunna. Yamururna. Here mandatory. Mafkook is mandatory. Mafkook is mandatory. In hunna, antunna, mafkook is mandatory. Then tamurru, tamurrani, tamurruna, tamurrina, tamurrani, tamururna. Amurru, namurru. So these two places. Yamururna, tamururna, mafkook. Let's do fi'l amr. Fi'l amr. Ta'murru. Okay. You remove ta. Tamurru. You remove ta. You give sukoon at the end. You have tajdeed here. How can you give sukoon? So that sukoon becomes fatha. Murra. You can say murra and you can say yes. Umrur. Murra, umr. Both are jaiz. So let's conjugate. Murra, murra. Murru. Murri. Murra. And then here, mafkook is wajib. Umrurna. Wajib here. Inge? Oh. Murra, murra, murru, murri, murra. Umrurna. Umrurna. So, while conjugating fi'l amr, you came to know whenever you give jazm, both the phases are possible. Point number 2. After giving jazm, you know you don't have place to put sukoon. So you are forced to put fatha here. Forced to put what? Fatha. Because you can't live like this. Murr. 2 sukoons won't come. So you are forced to put fatha here. You need to keep this in your mind. Okay. So, whenever you put jazim, whenever you give jazm, whenever you give sukoon, these 2 phases are permissible. Like for example, I am putting lam here. So now it will become lam yamur ra. And also you can say yamrur, lam yamurur, lam yamurra. Both phases are jaiz. And here what happens? Nun will go off. Lam yamurra, lam yamurru, lam tamurra, Lam tamurra. Nothing will happen here. Same happens here. Lam lam amurra, lam amurura, lam amurur, lam amurra, lam amurur. So while putting jazm again, these two phases are permissible. But if you put nasib, no, only one phase is permissible. What's that nasib? For example, you're putting lan here. So saying lam yamurura is not permissible. You have to say lam yamurra. Same goes with others. Okay? This is mudha'af. And same with massa yamassu. Massa, massa, massu, massat, massata, masisna. Masista, masistum, masistum, masisti, masistum, masistunna, masistu, masisna. Al-madhi. Yamassu. Sami'a, yasma'u. Yamassu, yamassani, yamassuna. Tamassu, tamassani, yamsasna. Tamassu, tamassani, tamassuna, tamassina, tamassani, tamsasna. Amassu, namassu. Al-amr. Massa. Yajuz. Imsas. Massa. Imsas. Massa. Imsasa. Massu. Imsasu. Massi. Imsasi. Massa. Imsasa. Then imsasna. You put jazim, the same. So once you learn any one bab, the same goes with other three babs also. You have farra, 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 farru, farrat, farrata, fararna. Then until fararna. Farra yafirru. Yafirru, yafirrani, yafirruna, tafirru, yafirrani, tafirrani, yafrirna. Tafirru, tafirrani, tafirruna, tafirrina, tafirrani, tafrirna. Afirru, nafirru. When you make amr, what will happen? Firra. Another phase is ifrira. Ifrir, ifrira. Firra, ifrir. Firra, firra, firru, firri, firrat. Hello. Firra, firra, firru, firri, firra, ifrirna. فَفِرُّوا إِلَى اللَّهِ. It's in Qur'an. فَفِرُّوا إِلَى اللَّهِ. Okay. Let's put in Sarf Saghir. مَرَّ يَمُرُّ مَرًّا فَهُوَ مَارٌ. Ismul Fa'il paranga. It will look like this. مَارٌ. مَارٌ. Then murra yumarru marran fahuwa mamrurun. Al-amru minhu murra wa nahyu anhu la tamurra. Massa yamassu masasan. Massa yamassu masasan fahuwa massun. Mussa yumassu masasan fahuwa mamsusun. Mamsusun. Al-amru minhu massa. You can say imsas. Wal-nahyu anhu la tamassa. Farra. Farra yafirru fararan. Farra yafirru fararan. Fahuwa farrun. Fahuwa farrun. Furra yufarru fararan. Fahuwa mafrurun. Fahuwa مفرور. الأمر منه فر والنهي عنه لا تفر ويجوز لا تفرر ويجوز افرر. So mudgham and mafkuk, this concept comes into play while we talk al-mudha'af. So only three varieties. We are done. So now by Allah's grace, Sahih, مثال مضاعف لفيف ناقص مهموز أجوف, all 7 varieties with ماضي مضارع Amr, Nasib, Jazim, Sarf al-Saghir, you are done. You need to practice. The examples which I have given, try to do it in home. Always try to make Sarf al-Saghir. Whenever new verb comes, try to make Sarf al-Saghir. Okay. So now let's jump to the main thing. الفعل الثلاثي or you can say الفعل الثلاثي can be classified into two. المجرد المزيد. المزيد فيه, you have to say this. المزيد فيه. This fee is compulsory. Like in مفعول به, you say مفعول به because you have varieties of مفعول. مع, له, فيه. So saying مفعول به is compulsory. Likewise, saying فيه is compulsory here. المزيد فيه. Okay. In mujarrad, how many babs we have seen? 6 أبواب. And then apart from this, we have seen 7 varieties. Note it down. Those 7 varieties will come in mujarrad as well as in mazid fi. Those 7 varieties, sahih as, mithal as, mudha'af, lafif, nafiz. These 7 varieties common for mazid fi and mujarrad. As it came in mujarrad, it will came in. The moment it came in mujarrad, it created shakes. No, here it will create earthquakes. Okay. So anyhow, al-mujarrad, you have 6 babs. Fa'ala yaf'alu, you know that. In mazid fi, we have 12 baban. We have in mazid fi 12 babs. Unfortunately, if you have mastered al-mujarrad only, okay, you are not going to understand Arabic language. Because this 12 guys, they will come in each and every line. Arabic language, it has this mazid fi in each and every way. You can't omit this. You can't give sideline to this. Okay, Abdul Fattah, mazid fi is always there. It's always there. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. إياك نعبد وإياك مزيد فيه. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم مزيد فيه. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم مزيد فيه. غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. مزيد فيه is everywhere. You can't escape it. Okay. So now let's go to مزيد فيه. الفعل الثلاثي المزيد فيه. المزيد فيه. In mazid fi, we have 3 types of fi'l. Sometimes one harf will be added, harfun wahidun. Why do we say mazid fi? What's the meaning of mujarrad? Mujarrad meaning naked. Mujarrad meaning naked. Nothing is been added. It's only stem. That is mujarrad. Even in Urdu we say mujarrad to bachelors. In Urdu we say, oh mujarrad baadmi hai. Mujarrad baadmi hai. He didn't marry. He's all alone. No extra addition. No wife, no children, no in-laws, nothing. He is mujarrad. Meaning mujarrad, alone, all alone. Mazid means, something happened, some addition has happened. something is added. That meaning is al-mazidu fi. Sometimes we add one harf. You have fa'ala. No. In basic structure, one harf will be added. Sometimes harfani. Two harfs will be added. Or sometimes ثلاثة أحرف. Why do we add? You can ask, why? What's the necessity of adding this? Why do we want to add? Every addition adds meaning. So these additions are not waste. Every addition brings meaning. So these are not waste. Whenever you add some meaning. Okay. So now let's start with harfun wahid. Now let's start with harfun wahid. Fa'ala, the basic structure. Now, this harf wahid will be added in front. This is Hamza. This Hamza is called as Hamzatul Ta'diyah. This Hamza is called as Hamzatul Ta'diyah. We have too many Hamzas in Arabic. You have Hamzatul Istifham, you have Hamzatul Qat', you have Hamzatul Wasl. Now you have Hamzatu At-Ta'diyah. Hamzatu At-Ta'diyah. So this Hamzatu Ta'diyah has been added before Abdul Fattah, before Fa'al Kalima. Now you have 4 harakah. Fa'ala. I have already told you, I think you remember, you can't have 4 words having harakah. That is not Arabic. Arabs can't do that. So to simplify this, they have to put sukoon somewhere. So this time they put sukoon over fa. So it's become af'ala. Af'ala. Huwa af'ala. Huwa af'ala. This is basic Madi structure. Okay. Let's talk about meaning. What difference it's creating. Okay. This Hamzatul Ta'diyah, which has been added here, can give 5 to 6 type of meanings. 5 to 6 type of meanings. But there will be always top of the list one meaning. For that, this bab is being famous for. This Hamzatul Ta'diyah, top of the list in meaning, it gives meaning of muta'addi. You know lazim and muta'addi. You learned it. Al-fi'lul lazim, al-fi'lul muta'addi. Al-fi'lul lazim, what's the meaning? A fi'l which has no maf'ulun bihi is called al-fi'lul lazim. Al-fi'lul muta'addi is a fi'l which has maf'ulun bihi. Example for lazim is jalasa. Jalasa Muhammadun al-kursiyya won't come. You have to say jalasa Muhammadun alal kursiyyi. You need to use harful jar to complete the meaning of this verb. Some verb they give directly maf'ulun bihi. Akala Muhammadun al-khubza. Qatala Khalidun al-fa'ra. Daraba Khalidun al-kalba. All these fi'ls are muta'addi by its nature. Okay. Muta'addi, it will give maf'ulun bihi. It will give object. Some of them will give 2. Some of them will give 2. And some they don't give anything. That they are called as al-fi'lu al-lazimu. Al-fi'lu al-lazimu. What happens is, when you bring that fi'l al-lazim to this bab, it will start giving maf'ulun bihi. It will start giving maf'ulun bihi. Now, for example, you have af'ala. Tell me any lazim fi'l. Jalasa. Put it here. Jalasa meaning to sit. Ajlasa meaning to make to sit. Jalasa meaning ukarade. Ajlasa meaning Abdul Fattah na. Jalasa meaning ukarade. Ajlasa meaning ukara wakirade. Bithana. Jalasa baithna. Ajlasa bithana. Ajlasa Muhammadun khalidan alal kursi. Muhammad fa'il, Khalid maf'ulun bihi. Jalasa was basically lazim. The moment you brought that in this bab, it started giving maf'ulun bihi. So that's the meaning of ta'diyah. Ta'diyah meaning to make you pass over. To make you pass. Lazim meaning you can't pass. So this Hamza, because of this Hamza, this thing is happening. Okay, what if you bring something which has maf'ulun bihi already, which is muta'addi already? Like for example, give me any muta'addi fi'l. Akala. Now you put akala here. Basically, akala has one maf'ulun bihi. When you put akala in this bab, it will give two maf'ulun bihi. Like for example, akala Khalidun al-mawza. Okay. Now we put this into this bab. What happens? It becomes akala. Akala. It mad comes there. Akala Khalidun Bilalan al-mawza. Khalid ate banana. Khalid made Bilal to eat banana. Ta'diyah. Khalid வாழைப்பழம் சாப்பிட்டாரு. Khalid Bilal வாழைப்பழம் சாப்பிட வச்சார். Khalid ने मौज खाया. Khalid ने बिलाल को मौज खिलाया. Okay. Akala Khalidun al-mawza, akala Khalidun Bilalan al-mawza. So because of this af'ala, this extra maf'ulun bihi has come. So if there is no maf'ulun bihi, it will give one maf'ulun bihi. If there is one maf'ulun bihi already there, it will give two maf'ulun bihi. If already two is there, it will give three. If already three is there, it will give four. Okay. So this is a basic meaning of this bab. What's the meaning called as? At-ta'diyah. Meaning of this bab is, basic meaning of this bab is at-ta'diyah. At-ta'diyah. This is a basic meaning of this bab. Another basic meaning is, it will give the meaning of entering to that place or entering to the time. For example, anjada. Anjada, anjadtu bimana dakhaltu fi Najd. I entered Najd area. Jaza, meaning I entered Al-Hijaz. Asbaha, what's the meaning? I entered in time of morning. Amsa, I entered in time of evening. So entering into a place or entering into time, that's the second meaning of this bab. That's the second meaning of this. So first basic is the idea. Number two, الدخول في الوقت أو في المكان. And another meaning of this bab, sometimes it will work ulta. Job of this bab is to give ta'diyah, isn't it? Sometimes it will make a proper muta'addi fi'l into lazim. That is very rare. That is very rare. Like, for example, you have a fi'l called dharra. Dharra yadurru. What's the meaning of dharra yadurru? To harm. Fulan dharrani. Like Ayyub alayhi salam says, Rabbi qad massani yadurru wa anta arhamur rahimin. So, dhar meaning to hurt. This is muta'addi fi'l. You need not to add this bab. Dharra Muhammadun Khalidan, for example. Dharra al-kalbu rajula. It is already having maf'ul bihi. What maf'ul bihi? What if you put in this bab? It should give? No, it won't give any maf'ul. Adharra. Adharra is lazim. So now this is working in opposite direction. So adharra, you need to have B. You can say Fulan dharrani. Fulan adharra B. Don't say adharrani, wrong. You have to say adharra B. Yudhirru B. Fulan adharra bihi. Al-hawa'ul baridu adarra bil maridi, for example. So now this works in invertedly. This is very rare. This is very rare. You have some examples for this, but this is a famous one. So whenever you talk about babu yaf'ala, so basic meaning is what? Ta'diyah. And entering into time and the place. Hope this is clear. You can ask me, how can we know that, sir? Only one answer. By reading more and more, by learning more and more. There is no rule to understand what happens here. You have to read more, you have to practice more. That's the only way from which we can know that this, what meaning is here and what meaning is there. Let us conjugate first. Okay? Let us conjugate first. Let's go with Madi first. Fa'ala, af'ala. This is Madi, this is huwa. Then, ala. Then, af'alu. Then, af'alat. Then, af'alata. And then, once you've done this, that's it. Example, ajlasa. Ajlasa, ajlasu, ajlasat, ajlasata, ajlasna. Ajlasta, ajlastum, ajlastum. Ajlasti, ajlastum, ajlastunna. Ajlastu, ajlasna. Adhaba, adhaba, adhabu, adhabat, adhabana, adhabata, adhabana. Alhamdulillah, alladhi adhaba annil adha. Adhaba annil. What's the meaning of dhahaba? To go. Adhaba? To make it to go. Remove. Correct. It gives the meaning of remove. Alhamdulillah alladhi adhaba anni. I am praising the Lord who has removed from me. Adhaba anni al-adha. What's the meaning of adha? Hurting, something which hurts you, disturbs you. Praise to the Lord who has removed hardness from me. So adhaba meaning to remove, to make something to go. So this is an madi. Until af'alna. Let's do the mudari'. Af'ala, it's madi. To do mudari', what you have to do? You have to add ya, ta, noon, alif, something. You know huruf al-mudara'a. Now you try to bring it here. You put ya here. And you put dhamma here. What's this? You af. This is original face. You af-ilu. You af-ilu. Note it down carefully. In mazid fi, in 12 babs, some 8 babs will have, in mudari', huruf al-mudara' will have dhamma. You. In mujarrad we had the dhamma only in majhul, exactly. But here no. Always the dhamma will be there. So what they did, they removed this hamza. Why did they remove? Without any reason. Sama'i. Af'ala yuf'ilu. That hamza was there. You know. Sometimes after you will know why I'm saying this. Yuf'ilu. Af'ala yuf'ilu. Abdul Fattah. Yuf'ilu. What's the next one? Yuf'ilani. And then tuf'ilu, tuf'ilani, and then yuf'ilna. Yuf'ilu, yuf'ilani, yuf'iluna, tuf'ilu, tuf'ilani, yuf'ilna, and then tuf'ilu, tuf'ilani, tuf'ilina, af'ala yuf'ilu. This is a sigha. Yujlisu, yujlisani, yujlisuna, tujlisu, tujlisani, yujlisna, tujlisu, tujlisani, tujlisuna, tujlisina, tujlisani, tujlisna, ujlisu, nujlisu. Akala, yu'kilu, yu'kilani, yu'kiluna, tu'kilu, tu'kilani, yu'kilna, tu'kilu, tu'kilani, tu'kiluna, tu'kilina, tu'kilani, tu'kilna, u'kilu, nu'kilu. So this is mudari' of this bab. You have to note this. Ainul kalima is always having kasra. And harful mudara'a, ya, ta, hamza, noon, having dhamma. Done? You write it down one set, this Madi and Mudari completely. Quickly. What's the time now? 3? Ooh. Okay, let's conjugate fi'l al-amr. You have mukhatab here, didn't you? Tuf'ilu. Okay, now what you do to make fi'l amr? You remove harf al-mudara'a and you put sukun here, jazm. So now what happens? Here you have to bring hamzatul wasl. Why do you want to bring hamzatul wasl? Whereas you have hamzatul ta'diyah, which has been deleted by you when you made mudari. When you conjugate mudari, it was you af'ilu. So you removed hamzatul ta'diyah. So that hamzatul ta'diyah will come here. So why do you put from your side? It's already there. The deleted one. Bring it and keep it here. Amr what? Af'il. Af'ila. Af'ilu. Af'ili. أفعلا. أفعلنا. أفعل أفعلا أفعلوا أفعلي أفعلا أفعلنا. أجلس يجلس. What will be the أمر? أجلس. أجلس أجلس أجلسي أجلسا أجلسنا. أذهب. What will be the أمر? أذهب أذهبا أذهبوا أذهبي أذهبا أذهبنا. So this is how you conjugate fi'l amr from this bab. This af'ala bab is called as babul if'ali. Babul if'ali. Do you know why they say babul if'al? Because this is masdar. Put this in sarf al-saghir. Af'ala yuf'ilu if'alan. So if'al is masdar. If'al is masdar. Let us do sarf al-saghir. And with that we will finish inshallah. أفعل يفعل إفعالا فهو. Now اسم الفاعل. Conjugating اسم الفاعل in mazid fi, you have one rule. It's not in weight of fa'il. That is in mujarrad. In mazid fi, what you have to do? You have to look for mudari'. Remove alamatul mudara'a. Instead of alamatul mudara'a, bring meme. Bring meme. That's it. فعل المضارع مفعل. This is اسم الفاعل. اسم الفاعل المزيد فيه. What you have to do? Check for fi'l al-mudari'. Remove ya. Put meme. That's it. That is what ismul fa'il. What will majhul here? Uf'ila. Yuf'alu. This ayn fatha is indication that is majhul. إفعالا فهو Now the same, ismul maf'ul. Check for majhul mudari'. Remove ya, put mim. What will happen? Muf'alun. Al-amru minhu والنهي عنه that's it. Please memorize this. If you have to memorize this. أفعل يفعل إفعالا فهو مفعل. أفعل يفعل إفعالا فهو مفعل. الأمر منه أفعل والنهي عنه لا تفعل. See, اسم الفاعل having kasra in mim. اسم المفعول having fatha in mim. This is the rule which will be followed in all 12 babs. Huh? No, I'm talking about ayn. In ismul fa'il, ayn is kasra. In ismul maf'ul, ayn is having fatha. So this is a rule for the whole mazid fi. Whatever may be the bab. What you have to do, you take fi'l mudari' and convert ya into mim. Put kasra for ayn. That is your ismul fa'il. For ismul maf'ul, you take majhul mudari', convert ya into mim, put fatha over ayn. That is your ismul maf'ul. And you have to note it down. In mazid fi, this ismul maf'ul is not only ismul maf'ul. This can be used as ismul maf'ul. This can be used as ismul zaman, ismul makan, and this can be used as masdar also in some cases. So ismul maf'ul of mazid fi is special. It can have 3 to 4 colors. Please memorize this. This is the way. With this, are we finished with babul ifal? No. Ajwaf will come, naqas will come, lafif will come here, mudha'af will come here. All 7 varieties will come here. In babul ifal, you have 7 varieties, you learned it. That 7 varieties will take part in this. In each and every bab, we will having 7 varieties. That we will see later, inshallah. Next class. To understand that, when I bring 7 varieties, surely LL will happen. To understand LL, you should know the default phase. You should know default. If you don't know this, at that time we will get confused. So please memorize this. Any doubt? In the bab. That we will see in next class, inshallah. We will bring all varieties and put it in this bab. Okay? We will not be conjugating, because conjugating we have already done when learning the varieties. Just we will see the basic change and then it will follow the same rule in next class, inshallah. Wa sallallahu barak.